welcome back to Elizabeth Hogarth Designs. Today I have been sent a mystery box from the wonderful team at the Hobby House, and this is going to be a selection box which is the pick of the day on the 7th of March. So I haven't looked at the contents yet. I've literally covered the box up with a label, and I thought we could go through the contents together. So let's move the box out of the way. Already it looks very spring-like. And we've got some of those fabulous Hobby House ribbons that are my go-to. I love their ribbons, but I'll try not to get distracted. Let's have a look through the rest of the box first. Okay, so it looks like we have got some boxes. Okay, so we've got, oh, these look good. We've got boxes with score lines on, so it's going to be a matter of burnishing these folds. Let's just do it very quickly. Obviously when I make them properly I use my bone folder, but sometimes you just need to see. Oh look, and you've got a tab in it as well. So these must be the base parts. Oh, let's see. So then that's the tab, and then we've got the top. Or is that the base? Let's see. Looks like we've got another fold in here. Well, you get the idea. So we've got boxes. So we've got one of that design, 2, 3. Now these look like they've got a round top, so we've got 2 different shapes so far. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's probably 18 to 20. I suspect the contents will vary, but lots of lovely designs, iconic Hobby House patterns, so they will be great to make for spring boxes. Okay, then we've got a sentiment page full of die cut sentiments from the Peony Bouquet. Now I happen to remember having that collection. It was full of beautiful pinks and greys, so that's worth having. Oh, another wonderful collection, the Spring Blooms. So we've got toppers from the Spring Blooms, the Daisy Dreams, the Summer Dreams. I remember all of these. Really useful toppers these are. You'll be able to make so many cards with them. So 4 pages of beautiful die cut toppers, more sentiments. So this time it looks like we're going to have to use our die cuts, or we could use our scan and cut quite easily. Lovely sentiments. Oops, okay. And then we've got almost like panels with flowers in that you could, oh, so you can cut these as ribbons and you can cut these as flowers. So we've got 2 of those. We've then got more from the Summer Dream, the Summer Wish, and the Summer Posy. So we've got pinks and greys, so they'll go nicely with the, yep, they're nice. They'll go well with the pink and grey toppers. Next up we've got, these look like they're die cut, so we've got a cute owl, I remember seeing these on the telly before, and that's a good tag. That's worth having, because once you've used the tag, you can use this cut out to make your own. Oh, Spring Balloons Element Sheet. I love this collection. I just adored the imagery with these little birds on and the flowers. I think this is one of my most popular cards on Pinterest as well, so you obviously like it too. Then we've got the panels that we can cut out. They're great. So we've got some blues and greys, some pinks, and that beautiful summer posy again. I'm guessing that the contents are going to vary because it is a selection box. Oh, we've got more panels. So how many panels is that? 6 panels. And then we're on to plain cardstock. So this is always of good quality. So this is more like a paper. So we've got pure white paper. Let's put these to this side. Pure white paper. A lovely slate grey. And that's more like a paper. And it has got a slight shimmer on it. Then we've got, it's almost like a, well, it's got a texture on it, but it doesn't feel textural. So it's almost like a linen. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I like this colourways. Then we've got one of my favourite colours, almost like a cornflower blue. And then this is heavier. So the blue was definitely cardstock, the yellow's cardstock, the grey and the white were more like paper. And then we've got some more pure white cardstock there. So let's just bring in some of these elements here and see how the colours go together. So we've got these pinks will go with the grey and the blue. We've got this blue that will go here with all of those. We'll move these out of the way. We've then got our pinks and our greys, which will go with everything. More, yeah, this is what I love about the hobby house, the way everything colour coordinates. Brilliant. I'm looking forward to making some cards with these. Great toppers because we've got the blues and we've also got those greys and those pinks. I suspect that green will go nicely with this kind of golden yellow and grey. And of course the toppers are going to match perfectly. You can just see, even if I lay those down, how well they coordinate. And they're more toppers. So great kit to work with. And I suspect now in the hobby house it's going to be a great deal as well. So let's wiggle off and see what we've got for our ribbons. I have sweetie jars full of hobby house ribbons. So I'll try it on the white. It might be more helpful for you to see it on the white. So we'll go this way. Hopefully the colours will come up. So we've got a, looks like a pale blue, almost a grey, but this one here is wider. That's definitely grey. We've got lilac. We've got a wide pink. This is almost like the colour of my jumper, so it's almost like a lime green, a beautiful lemon yellow, and a blush pink. I wonder if I can bring these up so that you can really see the colours. Don't you just love hobby house ribbons? Don't think you can beat them for quality. There we go. That's our little ribbon moment. Right, I'm going to get another piece of card so that we can look at these embellishments. So we have got a nice bag of embellishments. So we've got different sizes of pearls. We've then got the Ditsy Daisies, the roundhead daisies. Oh, we've got some stars, they're unusual. Yep, lots to keep us entertained with this little lot. Some pearls. These are lovely, aren't they? I enjoy working them, and again the colours are beautiful. Can you see the shimmer on them? And then we've got another set of pearls, which I'm guessing are going to be the same kind of elements, just in different colours. Plenty to be going on with. There must be at least 70 in these packs. I could feel a heart there. There's a heart. They're pretty. These will be great for springtime cards and for Mother's Day. Let me just move a few more of these over so that you can see the colours. And then I'll bring it up closer to the camera. There we go. Beautiful, aren't they? You can even put the pale yellow with the pale blue. I like the idea of that. Okay, one more piece of paper. And we'll have a look at, this is more of a mixed bag of sentiments. So we've got some filigree in silver. There's the owl. And then we've got almost like a golden buckle and a butterfly. Another corner in gold. And flower. And then we've got these larger sparkalicious gems in all the colours. They're like the Aurora Borealis, aren't they? Very blingy. Love those. They'll work well with the ribbons. I like using these on the inside of a ribbon. And then last but not least, one of the most famous Hobby House products. They're brilliant flat-backed pearls. Let's go with blue this time. And have great fun with all of these embellishments. Look, we want a blue one. Took out another white. Here we go. I'll go with the blue one. So you can cut these, so you can use them as individuals, but you can also wind them around your projects. Just a little bit of red back tape. See if we can lay those out. You can even use them as a hairband. So we've got the sweetest little daisy flowers, and then really delicate flat-backed pearls. Again, I'll bring this to the camera and then hopefully you can see the detail on that. But I suspect most of you know how brilliant these elements are. Wonderful. Okay, so if you've watched my videos before, you know that I now go away and make some samples, and then I will bring them back to the camera and show them to you all. After a day or so's crafting, I've got quite a few cards and projects that I'd like to share with you. I'm going to go fairly speedily and not go into too much detail, but you'll get an idea of just how versatile and just how many cards and things you'll be able to make with this collection that's coming out on Sunday, I believe, Sunday the 7th of March. I believe there's a preview show on the 6th, so you'll have to check with Create and Craft for details. Anyway, here's the first two cards. Relatively simply taking the toppers and then layering them up onto various die cuts, adding a sentiment, adding the beautiful Hobby House bows and pearls embellishments, and then a little bit of sparkle to finish them off. So here's card number 3 and 4. So we've got a tent card and we've got a DL card. So again, you've got the toppers that come within the kit, a little bit of ribbon, a little bit of the pearls, yeah, more glitter, and really it's as simple as that to make really effective and pretty cards. Okay, card number 5 and 6. So, excuse me, this time I've taken these daisies or marguerites that you could cut out, but I thought would make a really pretty background paper. And again, I've added the pearls, a couple of little ribbons. There's plenty of ribbon in the kit. And again, you can see the sparkle on there and just how effective that is. And then here we've got a classic easel card. I love the lemon and the blues together. Really works well. Okay, just a couple more of this style of card. So here I've used the silver embellishments with the ribbon and the pearls. And that was a matter of using silicone glue to stick that on, and then a few layers using the yellow and grey background paper. And then here we've got a Dutch fold card, so I've got my own sentiment in there, but you've got one of those rectangular backing cards. So again, relatively easy to make. As always, if you want any tips on how to make any of these cards, just leave a comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you and help you along. This is a embossed sentiment, and again all I've done is die cut out one of those background cards, laid it onto some grey and added a few pearls. And then one of my favourite cards at the moment, which I think you'll know if you've seen my last couple of videos, is a triple easel card. So it's just those floral toppers, a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of a stopper to hold up your card, and then when you want to send it, you can lie it down flat. Okay, 2 larger cards to begin set 2, and this time we've gone for the pinks and the greys and almost like a blush red. So we've got matching ribbons, we've got a little bit of die cutting, some bling with some silver glitter card, and then here's that rectangular topper again, and that's all you need to make a really unique card. And then this time we've taken one of the A4 backing papers and I've die cut it so that I've got 2 corners with flowers on, and again I've used a grey paper with some of my own silver mirror card in order to die cut those sentiments. Then we've got a few more Tink cards, and again another easel. You can't really go wrong with these styles of cards. These flowers were the set where you could cut out the flowers by hand, so I actually used my scan and cut for that. I'm not a big fan of the scan and cut, but I did use it in this particular case. I use it for very, very basic cutting, and again I finished them off with a few of the pearls. And then one more in this style with those rectangular backing cards, a few easy sentiments, a die cut, and the beautiful daisy pearls. Same sort of style with those backing cards, but this time we've made a concertina card. I was thinking really that it could open up like that, but you could also do that. So it's just a matter of adding those sentiments, adding your own stamped images, and then finish them off with the pearl drops. I now have a little quirky number that I made using one of those outline die cuts that are already in the kit. So this one was the owl. So to make the belly, I used part of the boxes that are coming up, and I layered them up to give myself like a feathered effect. So I did all the strips first and then I cut them out, so he's given the little fella some feathers as well on its wings, and then a little bit of bling for the eyes and a sweet little bow with a pearl embellishment. Now we're going to move on to the boxes. Before I show you the finished boxes, I'm going to really quickly show you how easy these are to put together. So this is how they come, and there were two shapes, and this one is a one where you can simply pull the template from its outer, and then I would recommend spending some time creasing all of your folds. And quickly fold all of these. This does make a difference to the finished result, so it's worth taking the time to just press those down, and then this side as well. You then need to take some red tape, and you're going to join this part of the box together, and then fold all of these down again just to really add to that crease. You'll want some glue or some tape to close the base of the box, and then to bring this together, pinch the handle, take the two tabs and then push them through here. So that's a relatively easy box to make, and then you can end up with something with a few ribbons, a topper from the A4 sheet, some pearls. You've got yourself a sweet little gift box that will match the cards that you've already made. This is the slightly different version. This is more like the milk carton. So on this one you'll just pinch in the sides and then maybe put a hole through here or tape it down with some red tape, or you can use a ribbon or a piece of string. This is one of the silver embellishments and a little bit of the bling. So these three here I just made a really simple holding box for them to live in, and again you can see the sentiments. This version here is slightly bigger. Let's move these ones out of the way. And this time I took two of these and cut off the tab section here, and then stuck the other box through here, and then sealed it up with the extra tab and a piece of the ribbon. So you can make the boxes, you could have it 2 or 3 boxes long if you so wish, and again you've got an embellishment with a little bit of bling. Another way to use these is to take 2 of the boxes and then stick them one next to the other, and if you take off 2 of the sides you can make yourself a hexagonal box, which is great for a pencil pot. So these are all the handle strips or the decorative borders that come on the A4 sheet, and then you've got the pearls as well. And then one really easy one is when you take this part and you lay this down onto the box, and then this time I've sealed it with a small rosette. So you may think of them as cartons, but you can literally use them any way that you like. So this is back to the cartons, and this time I stuck them one next to the other, 2 ribbons on the end, and then you've got yourself a hoppy Easter box. So you could quite easily turn this into a cracker, fill it up with little mini eggs, and you've got yourself a lovely little gift to share. And then the last box is the box again with the tabs. You can see there the tabs have been pushed into the middle and glued down, and then we've made some tags from the white A4 card, which is really good quality, added a stamp sentiment, and then the sparkly gem and the matching ribbon. This is part 2 of my sample making. There wasn't much on the television last night, so I had another go, and it just goes to show how much you can make from one of these kits, and I think the price point will be round about £18 if you're a Create and Craft Club member. So there's a band with a little sentiment on, and then when you open up this little book, I've used the toppers. So of course you could replace this with photos, and it's like a little book of memories. So that's easy to make, and again it's only using a few of the toppers and a little bit of card that's folded up, and you've got yourself a nice little gift there. And then to go along with it, I've used another one of the boxes, and this time I added a handle to the inside, and I've made tags from one of those A4 topper sheets. This was the one that had the other flowers on, and added them around the side. Of course there's a little bit of a sparkle on there. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but it would make a nice little basket for some eggs. And then to match this little set, I've made another DL card, and again these tags are from the same A4 sheet that this comes from, and also the little birds that were in there. So there's plenty to be done with just an A4 sheet. So we've got another small string of pearls. That was the last of the pearls from this particular collection. And then I have a final trio of goodies. So we've got another box, and this time I've used the filigree flower on top of a ribbon bow with a little pearl. Really sweet, simple gift boxes. Here's a second box, and again that's from that A4 sheet of paper, and a simple bow. You don't need much more than that to make the box pretty. And then I'll move these out of the way, because the final thing that I've made is a notelet box. So this was using the A4 white card, the grey glimmer paper, and then I've used some of the A6 notelet cards, and you'll see inside how useful they are. So you can see that the wings on the butterfly can be moved around. So you open this up, and again I've got the cards all cut up ready to be used with some matching envelopes, and then these are attached with a little peg, and then I've added the sentiment onto the top. So those will sit in there, and then these can be taken off and added when you want to add your own sentiment. So you've got a ready-made notelet book just by using those cards, again from an A4 sheet of paper. So I think I've got no more than 2 there to make the entire box, because I've used them on the inside as well, and then again on the back. So then I think the only thing that I added from my own stash from the entire set of samples is this grey ribbon, and even this ribbon is Hobby House. So there we go. The camera is a little bit higher now so that you can see just how wide a variety of goodies that you can make with the selection box. The main programs are on Sunday, on the 7th of March, and I believe there's a preview on the evening before, but hopefully you'll be able to see some of these things on the television. Let me know in the comments below which ones that you enjoy, and of course if you want to know how to make any of them, then leave me a comment. This particular one is very similar in design to the Holly Hobby note card box that I made, so I'll leave you a link for that as well if you want to go ahead and look at that video. Enjoy the shows, let me know what you make, do share your projects with me, don't forget to follow me across social media, and I hope to see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.